Titles. In my life, I hold a lot of titles. I'm a daughter, a sister, a teacher, a student, a friend. But there's one title that means the most to me, and that title is aunt. Being aunt is something I didn't have any control over. One day, my sister and her husband told my family they were going to have a baby, and suddenly, bam! I was met with the task of being an aunt. I pride myself in being really good under pressure, but this was something that made me nervous. I wasn't sure if I was going to be any good at this thing of being an aunt. Is there a rule book for this? Would my future niece or nephew even like me? What if I was awful at this new job? What if I dropped him or her on their head? There was a lot of pressure riding on this thing. However, I was blessed at the age of 24 to be granted the opportunity to be an aunt to Miss Eleanor Rose. She was perfect. Eleanor looked just like my sister, which made me fall in love with her even more. I wondered how I could have enough love left for my niece, but I quickly learned that love is not stingy. It doesn't diminish, it only multiplies. The moment I got to meet her in person was the moment I realized this was someone who would be in my life forever. She's going to be a tiny human who will know me from the beginning. She'll look up to me for a lifetime, and she will forever be a beautiful friend. I was scared to death to be an aunt to an unknown mini-human, but here I am 3.5 years later, and I wouldn't change it for the world. She makes me smile every time I'm around her. Watching her grow up has been insanity. It's a crazy, beautiful, exciting, scary, and wonderful thing to witness. See, she's such a firecracker, and my sister definitely has her work cut out for her, but it's what makes her so lovable. She frustrates me at times, and she's hard to be patient with, but all it takes is hearing her say my name or doing something silly, and all of my negativity is gone. She's at the age now where her personality is just bursting at the seams. She cracks me up with some of the things that she does and some of the things she says. She's the smartest little girl I know, and she's all mine. She's the thing I think about every single day. She's the easiest way to get me to smile or laugh. She's the one I can't stop spoiling, and I'm so blessed to be able to call myself her aunt. I get to love on her as much as I want, and it's incredible. Being able to love on a child and be loved wholeheartedly in return is the best feeling in the world. The best part about being an aunt now is that I'm twice as blessed. I now have 2 wonderful, beautiful, perfect nieces, Eleanor and Scarlett. They are the greatest things in my life. They've opened up a part of me that I didn't know even existed. I love them both so much, more than I even knew I could love. Being an aunt has been empowering. It's redefined my identity. Without these 2 little girls in my life, who knows what type of person I'd be. But I do know that without them, I'd lack patience, love, warmth, and compassion. These little girls may only be 2 and 3, but they've touched my life within those few small years more than they will ever know. And I cannot wait for them to grow up so I can let them know how special and important they have been and will always be to me.
My name is Eleanor, and I approve of this message.